want us to take a little trip back to the 1880s and talk about what women had to go through in these psychiatric hospitals. How horrible it was. Women could just be sent away to these psychiatric hospitals for any kind of reason. It could be grief, depression, postpartum. It could be that you're reading, or maybe you thought that it would be really cool if you could have the right to vote, or maybe you were a daughter of a feminist, or you just, maybe you talked a lot, or you had the flu, or anything.
You have the
You're
flu?
Yeah, like they could just send you away. Like if you just had the flu, they could just be like, "Okay, we're taking you to the doctor and you're gone." And like your husband could just send you away if he just didn't want you around. A lot of the reasons that husbands would do this is number one, they were terrible people, but they also could just take your assets. So if you just had like land, like maybe in your like father's name, and it was going to go down to you, if you were in the psychiatric hospital, it would just go to your husband. And so husbands would just like send their wives there, and then you would basically be there until someone was to come back for you or you die. A lot of these women were treated horrifically in these places. They would be beat, they would be yelled at, mocked, gaslighted. So many women that would go to these places were just normal people. Of course, there were most likely still people that were mentally unwell, but that's besides the point. Women would just be treated horrendously, and it was just horrific. And there was actually a woman who decided to go undercover in the 1880s, and she wanted to expose everything that happened to women in these places. And it was in a book called 10 Days in the Madhouse. And in this episode, we're going to dive in and see what she exposed.